So you want to know who's taking home the NFC East crown this year? Don't worry, I got you. Full team by team breakdown starting right now. I'm a huge Jalen Hurts guy. I've always been a Jalen Hurts guy. And everything I think I know about him says he's not the type of player to go into an offseason and get worse. I picture him signing his new contract and going to train in a gravity chamber like Goku. With that said, the Eagles are the clear favorites in the NFC and maybe the whole league. I had to spend more time looking for reasons they won't make the Super Bowl because the reasons they will are just way too obvious. And where's the fun in that? So here's a full list of everything I can come up with. Ready? The Super Bowl hangover. End of list. Only 8 teams in NFL history went back to the Super Bowl after losing the year before. One of which being my 2018 Patriots after losing to the Eagles, ironically. So history isn't in their favor, but barring injury, this is easily the best roster in football. I don't see too many scenarios where they don't end up in Vegas come February. The Dallas Cowboys are a serious Super Bowl contender. I know y'all hear this every single year, but rock with me. I won't take up too much of your time. First, Dak is not an interception-prone quarterback. There's a shit ton of numbers to back this up. I won't bore you with them. Find them yourself if you care. Plus, Dak isn't even the most interesting thing about this Dallas team. He missed 5 games last year and they still won 12 games. The rest of this roster, though, stacked. Outside of the offensive line, they have no real weaknesses across the board, which at the time I'm recording this, Jerry Jones, for whatever reason, hasn't re-signed his future Hall of Fame guard, Zach Martin. I don't care if he asks for the moon. Give it to him. He deserves it. This defense, though, is holy good. The Diggs-Gilmore combo at corner instantly becomes the best in football. Their safeties are no joke. DeMarcus Lawrence is still doing his thing. And of course, everyone's favorite for Defensive Player of the Year, Michael Parsons. I expect another comfortable 10+ win season from Dallas. And when they get in the playoffs with this roster, man, who knows? There might be magic. You know, if you barely stumbled into the playoffs last year, the last thing you should do is piss off the main reason you got there. Saquon can play the good soldier publicly all he wants to, but a contract dispute that public with a player that valuable doesn't exactly lead to team camaraderie in a peaceful season. On a positive side, look, I'll never be a believer in Daniel Jones. I'm simply not capable. But he did show signs of life last season, especially in that playoff win against the Vikings, with one of, if not the worst receiving core in all of football. The Giants went out and fixed that. They couldn't find him a #1 receiver, so they did the next best thing. They got him a bunch of them and even got him a tight end. The irony of the front office not paying Saquon when once again this team's success rests solely on his thighs.
Hey, yo.
I mean shoulders. Good luck, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Good luck. Everybody in the DMV is so excited for the new ownership group, and given what you've had to deal with the last 24 years, y'all should be. Everyone wants to remind y'all that this owner oversaw the process in Philly and expect a tank for the star quarterback that's from DC that will 100% be the #1 pick in this year's draft. That sounds like a decent plan. There's just one thing stopping this tanking process, though.
This team is too good to tank.
This defense, specifically that front 7, is undoubtedly a top 5 unit in the league. Quarterbacks are going to have sleepless nights before coming into FedEx Field, so they might stumble into 4 wins based on that alone. And if Sam Howell is even halfway decent, with the guys around him and Eric Bieniemy dialing it up, this team is going to be a tough out for anybody. Now, they might not be good enough for a playoff spot, damn sure not good enough to make it to a Super Bowl, but I'd be stunned if they end up being the worst team in the league. They're just a little too talented for that. So with all that taken into consideration, the order will go as follows. At dead last, I got the New York Giants. Number 3, I got the Washington Commanders. Number 2, Dallas Cowboys. And at number 1 for the second year in a row, give me the Philadelphia Eagles. Best of luck to all fan bases and teams this season. Go ahead, like, follow, and subscribe for the next previews.